Di sini bisa buka YouTube-nya?
Bisa. Nggak bisa kalau nonton live stream kita sendiri. Nggak lah.
Tapi kelihatan kan ini.
Enggak, ini langsung ke live stream kita sih. Kita perbaikan convernya masalah slide nih.
Jangan ribut.
Oke, udah ini nih. Oke, preparation.
Tidak. Tidak.
Nih, bukan.
Itu dah.
Ini ya. Nah. Yep.
Okay, hello guys. Thank you for the time that given to us. Okay, now we will explain about our material. And before that, let me introduce our group. My name is Putra Limasnyasi, with student ID number 02012221. And then my friends.
Gede Devtawi Mahendra.
So in this group, there are three participants, but one of our friends is not available in this video.
So, she is Putu Dita Ayudita Pranjana Widya Putri. Number absent 13. So, let's continue to our presentation.
Okay, as you can see on the screen, there are table of contents. So, in this presentation, we will explain five contents. Sorry, and the first one is introduction. The second one, education problem. The third, the factors. And next, the solution, and then the last, conclusion.
Okay, next.
Okay, the first material. So, introduction. Okay, guys, functionally, education basically aim at preparing people to face the future that they can live more prosperously, both as individual and collectively as citizens of society, nation, and between nations. This means that nation education has a duty to prepare a good human resource which can useful in the future development. The pace of development itself always tries to be in tune with the times. However, the developing of the times always raise new challenges, some of which cannot be predicted beforehand. And as a good logistical consequence, education is always faced with the new problems. This problem then have an impact of the equality of human resources and education in Indonesia. So let's move to the next slide. Okay, after we know about what the introduction, and as I said before, there has many problems in the education. So, what are the current education problems? Okay, guys, as you can see on the screen, there are several education problems that needs to be solved. The first one, less evenly distribute education service. The second one, lack of harmony between learning activities and learning objective. And next, not yet efficient and economical education, and then not yet effective and efficient presentation system, and then less smooth and perfect policy information system, like of the respect of element of nation culture, and not yet strong awareness, identity, and national pride. And then there is no community who likes to learn yet. Okay, there are no education packets that can be binding, easy to digest, and easy to obtain. And the last, not yet widespread employment opportunities. It means manufacture and use of technology, communication, software, and hardware. So, guys, there are several education problems that need to be solved, and let's move to the next explanation or material. So, education problem can be grouped as several types. The name number one, equalization problem. The next, quality problems. And the third, effectiveness relevance issues. And the last, efficiency problems. So I will explain about each uh, type of the problem. So the first one is definition educational equity issues. So first one, I will explain about the definition about that. According to the Big Indonesian Dictionary or KBBI, the word equity comes from the basic word offering, which means spreading in all direction or covering all part. So, getting the sum amount. Meanwhile, the word equalization means the process need for equalization. So it can be concluded that educational equity in a process, method, act, and making equal distribute of the implementation of education, so that all level in society can feel the implementation of education. The implementation of equitable education is the implementation of educational program that can provide the wide possible opportunities for all Indonesian citizens to be able to obtain education. Equality and expansion of education are commonly called express of learning opportunities is one of target in the explanation of national development. So this is so that everyone has the same opportunities to get the same education, in everybody. The opportunity uh, to obtain such education cannot be discriminated according to gender, social status, religion, geographical location, and other. So guys, in the third and last material will explain by my friends. So Devta is your turn. It's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn now. So I will continue what my friend explained before. So let's go to the quality goals or quality problem. So as explained it in law number 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system in chapter 3 regarding the implementation of education in article 4, which reads as follows. First one, education is held in a democratic and fair manner and it's not discriminatory by upholding human rights, religious values, cultural values, and national pluralism. Second one is education is organized as a systematic unit with a multi-meaning open system. Third one, education is held as a process of cultivating and empowering students that lasts a lifetime. Fourth, education is held by setting an example, building the will, and developing the creativity of students in the learning process. Fifth, the educational process is developed with a culture of reading, writing, and arithmetic for every community. So last one is education is carried out by empowering all components of society through participation in the implementation and control of the quality of education service. So based on the description above, it can be understood that education in Indonesia is carried out based on the needs of citizens in empowering citizens by upholding democratic values and justice and not being discriminatory by upholding human rights, religious values, cultural values, and national pluralism. So, we go next to effectiveness and relevance issues. So, let's start from the implementation of efficient education. So the implementation of an efficient education process is when the utilization of resources such as time, effort, and cost is right on the target with the optimal graduates and education productivity. So at this time, the implementation of education in Indonesia is far from efficient, where the utilization of all available resources does not produce the expected graduates. The number of unemployed in Indonesia is more due to the quality of education they have received. The education they get does not guarantee them to get a job according to the level education they are living. So the last educational problem is efficiency problem. So the problem of educational efficiency is seen from the internal aspect of the education. The purpose of efficiency is if the right target in the field of education can be achieved efficiently or effectively. This means that education will be able to provide good results by not wasting existing resources such as money, time, energy, and so on. Okay, let's next slide. So, what the factor that can cause education problem? So yeah, as you can see, there are many factors that cause the education problem. So the first factor is science and technology. Sorry, let's go to the next slide. Okay, science and technology. Second one is population growth. Third is increased public interest to get a better education. Fourth, declining quality of education. And the last one, lack of relevance between education and need of developed community. So let me explain about the science and technology first. So the existence of scientific developments cannot be denied, resulting in technological advances that affect the social, economic, political, educational, and cultural life of the Indonesian nation. So, however, the development of modern science requires solid educational foundation and continuous mastery of abilities. Second one is population growth. So the rapid rate of population exponentially demands change, as well as the increasing desire of the community to get education, which is cumulatively demanding of in terms of educational facilities. So this fact state that the capacity space of the educational facilities are very unbalanced. This is what makes it difficult to determine of the relevance of education to the world of work as a result of the imbalance between the output of educational institution and the opportunities available. So third one is increase public interest to get a better education. So the emergence of the educational innovation movement is closely related to the various challenges that problems faced by the world of educational today. One of which progress of science and technology. Advance in science and technology that occur always affect the aspiration of the community. In general, they are crave, crave a better education even though the opportunity for this is very limited. So that there is a very tight competition or competition. This is rigid, favorite, plus, and even superior schools are now popping up. So fourth is declining quality of education. The quality of education that is felt today is decreasing. Plus, it has not followed by development of science and technology, which demands a number of changes. If not so, it will obviously be fatal and continue to miss. Okay, last one is lack of relevance between education and needs of developing society. So the existence of science, technology, and education that can provide better results In today's modern era, society demands the existence of educational institutions that are truly are ready to use and equipped with the skills needed for development. Generally, the incompatibility of educational material with the needs of the community has been overcome by developing a new curriculum. Therefore, we note that its development in Indonesia undergone several curriculum changes. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, Alice, please continue.
Okay, thank you, Devta. So the next explanation is about what are the solutions to education problems. So the solution, according to the big Indonesian dictionary, is a solution or a way out. So the solution in education problem is a way out to solve education problem through internal factor, which is problem or obstacles to achieving the main goals in the implementation of educational activities, and the external, which is problem or obstacles in the implementation of educational activities in the external. So, what are the problems or what are the solution about the problems we need to solve? The first one, solution to problem of equity and quality improvement. What way to what way we need to solve the problem? So way to equalize and improve the quality of education can be reached through number one, improving the ability of educator through upgrading. The second is encouraging experience and facilitating the learning process of education. And the third, strengthening the value skills, the attitude and awareness of the environment in the student. And the second solution about solution to educational service problem. How to expand education service or quantity? Name through. They are number one, providing skill for those who have never been to school. The second one, this dissemination of message that stimulate learning activity and participation to participate in building. The third one, dissemination of information to raise environment awareness. And the last one, effort to provide educational experience. They are in accordance with developing a realistic needs and aspiration. And the third, what is solution to the problem of educational relevance? How to increase the relevance of education we develop that can be reached by three steps. Number one, instilling knowledge, skill, functional attitude for life in society in the future. The second one, determine the ability to understand and solve actual problem in society. And the third one, or the last one, show way to develop life skill in the community. And number four, what is solution to the problem of educational effectiveness and efficiency? So the way to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of education can be reached through they are the first one, provide freedom according to interests, abilities, and needs toward optimal development. The second one, provide a rounded experience so that students are independent and have an attitude of responsibility. The third one, integrating various education experience and activities. And the fourth, strive for content, method, and form of education they are appropriate, timely, interesting, and impressive.
So now the last part is the conclusion. Now I will explain the conclusion of the material before. So as you can see, there are many educational problem. It's about 10 educational problem in Indonesia. As you can see in the first slide, there are less evenly distributed education service, lack of harmony between learning activities and learning objectives, not yet efficient and economical education, not yet effective and efficient presentation system, less smooth and perfect policy information system, lack of respect for elements of national culture, not yet strong awareness, identity, and rational pride. Is no community who likes to learn yet. There are no educational packages that be binding, easy to digest, and easy to obtain. Not yet whisper employment opportunities. So also there are several group that educational problems, namely. So first one is equalization problem. Second one is quality problem. Third one, effectiveness and relevance issues. The fourth is efficiency problem. So yeah, there are many, as you can see, there are many problem in education in Indonesia. So um, that's all. That's all about the our presentation today. So I hope it is helpful for you all guys, and yeah, I see you in next time. Thank you, Miss. Bye bye. Okay, and ini seharusnya kita belum simpan dulu. Coba buka dulu nih. Belum. Oke, ini udah ada. Ya, stop live-nya. Oke. Mana N-nya? Ini udah pakai.